everyone, I'm April Cummings in for Donna Bush with your CIG-TV News Brief. A group of Caymanian scholarship recipients started a 12 to 15-week training program with Inspire Cayman Monday morning. Workforce Opportunities and Residency Cayman, or WORK, offered the 10 Caymanian job seekers the chance to participate in certification courses in the 3 key areas of construction, water sports, and heavy equipment operation.
The training will include some technical, theoretical, but the importance of this program is that what we have found with the work department, who obviously manages labor demands and imported labor, is that a lot of times Caymanians are not in a position that they have the relevant training, they have the relevant experience. Partnering with Inspire Cayman is actually a pilot program that we're actually drawing out right now that will enable Caymanians to obtain the effective training, obtain the international accreditation, to be able to provide those services. It could be very well in the construction industry, tourism industry. There's a variety of opportunities here, in addition to actually being provided with some financial assistance, all in the same breath, where we look forward to nothing but success.
The program started in 2020 under the Build Your Future Cayman banner to offer scholarships for internationally accredited technical vocational education training, or TVET courses, offered by Inspire Cayman Training Center. These career development opportunities were made available to Caymanians who are seeking a career change. Deputy Premier and Minister for Labor, the Honorable Chris Saunders, was at Monday's orientation, where he met the group of recipients.
About different things that is actually being offered, and there are different cohorts and everything else. So it's one of the things that we wanted to be, is basically to be driven by the participants. The government role in this is making sure that there's funding available, which is pretty much one of the things that we voted on in the last budget, and then pretty much allow the technocrats to spend those resources or manage those resources in the best way along with our work with Inspire Cayman, and more importantly, the students or the participants in terms of achieving what it is that they want to achieve. And one of the things, and the Premier made this perfectly clear, while we cannot guarantee equal outcome, what we can guarantee is equal opportunities. And what we've decided to do is pretty much reset the clock, reset the mindset, just to make sure that people do recognize that the government is here to work with them, not against the government, is here to work for them, work in the private sector, partner with the private sector, to make sure at the end of the day that the people of our country do quite well and are able to access those opportunities.
The successful applicants have not only received a scholarship for the 3-month course of their choice, but will also be placed in mentored apprenticeships and paid a monthly stipend, all while gaining skills for advancement. Spearheading the project at the request of the Deputy Premier, because it's seen as a lifelong learning opportunity, is Parliamentary Secretary for Education, Catherine Ebanks-Wilkes. Participants are also the subjects of 6-month and 1-year check-in reports following the end of the training program to determine whether they're fulfilling their goals or whether they need any further support. The Cayman Islands Postal Service is celebrating a beloved local icon and senior citizen in its latest stamp release. The late Wellesley Howell, a well-known musician who also ran a shoemaking and repair shop for many decades, was the much-loved father of Cayman Islands Supervisor of Elections and Chief Officer in the Ministry of Border Control and Labor, Mr. Wellesley Howell, as well as Deputy Chief Officer in the Ministry of Education, Ms. Lynette Monteith. The stamp issue was requested by members of Cabinet in tribute to Mr. Howell Sr.'s years, accomplishments, values, and his life, both in Jamaica and in the Cayman Islands, to which he moved in 1958. The stamp issue includes a set of 2 stamps in denominations of 25 cents and $2, as well as a first day cover for collectors. The images depict Mr. Howell's prowess as a shoemaker standing in the doorway of his well-known shop on Shedden Road, as well as a musician playing his saxophone solo and in a group on the first day cover. The stamps, by the way, went on sale last Thursday at your district post office. The Clifton Hunter High School auditorium was filled with around 400 Year 9 to 11 students and almost 35 potential employers, government agencies, and community partners at the school's career fair recently. Representatives from a number of government departments participated, including the Department of Education Services and Public Works, and for the very first time, the Caribbean Association of Medical Technologists was also represented. School principal Dr. Richard Wildman says he is pleased with the tremendous support from the business community. He also cited the high engagement of students this year in 3 separate sessions. This year, the school has joined the Civil Service College in a pilot leadership certificate course through the Institute of Leadership and Management. At the career fair, several students who are working in venue management, logistics, customer service, hospitality, and other management roles were able to work on their skills throughout the career fair as a requirement of being part of the partnership program. Turning now to the Monday weather forecast, we can expect partly cloudy skies tonight with a 20% chance of showers. For you boaters, seas will be slight, wave heights 1 to 3 feet. And the 2-day outlook is for a slight increase in cloudiness and showers from Wednesday as a trough is expected to move across the Northwest Caribbean. The synopsis calls for light winds and seas, which will continue across the Cayman Islands area for the next 24 hours in association with a surface trough. You can find the latest on the local weather conditions at weather.gov.ky. And that brings us to the end of today's news brief here on CIG Television. I'm April Cummings in for Donna Bush. Have a great night.
Seek the latest, accurate information on COVID-19 only from official sources at gov.ky/coronavirus.